So you've joined this server called Cosmic Prisons. Now what? Welcome to How to Cosmic Prisons. In this episode, we will cover the leveling system and pickaxes. So, without further ado, let's go right into the video. First of all, let's take a look at the leveling system. To start off with, let's type out the command /level to bring up an interface to see what each level unlocks. So, as you can see, there are 104 levels. Now, it's not actually 104. On Cosmic Prisons, there's something called Prestiging, which we shall briefly cover now. So, there are 4 different types of Prestiges, and each of them unlocks a level. At the start, you can only level up to level 100, and once that level is reached, you need to /prestige in order to progress your level further. At this Prestige, Prestige 1, you can then level up to 101, and so on and so forth. Each Prestige you reach unlocks different benefits, such as less cooldown on teleporting, better success rates on enchanting, and even flying in the overworld. These can all be viewed by typing /prestige. So now it's time to talk about the main part of Cosmic Prisons, mining. And with mining, you need a pickaxe. So let's talk enchantments and pickaxe prestiging. Just to preface this, these enchants are my personal favourite, and everyone has their own favourite enchant, so what I say may not agree with other people, so just take this with a pinch of salt. Okay, so let's do /enchants, and this way we can see all the enchantments that are available for pickaxes. So we have this lovely interface here. We're going to click on pickaxes, and we're just going to go through all the enchantments, what I think is good, what I think is bad, what I like to put on my pick straight away. So, first enchant, Aqua Affinity, never worth it. Unless you're raiding, because some people have cell defenses with water, it's just not worth it. Efficiency, always a must have. You want faster mine, you want to mine faster, you know, why not? Feed is a personal preference that I quite like, because it means you don't have to carry food when you're mining. Ore magnet is not a must. You get more ores, but it's better to go for other enchantments. So I generally ignore ore magnet until much later on. Then Shard Discoverer, extremely important. Shards give energy, chance to give contrabands, money, enchant rerolls. They can give some very good stuff, so Shard Discoverer is very important to have on your pickaxe. Sixth Sense, also a useless enchantment, in my opinion. It just not worth it. Alchemy, very nice. It means you don't have to keep selling your items, and so you'll have a much clearer inventory, and you don't have to keep going back to spawn, especially when you don't have sell all or satchels. Energy Collector, must have in my opinion. You get more energy when mining, so that means you can level up your pickaxe much faster. Transfuse is like a very underrated enchant, because let's say you're mining iron. That iron you can then turn into lapis, which gives you more money, and you can make money better. So it's a very good enchantment to have transfuse. All Surge, also not that good. Powerball, amazing. At Powerball level 3, it has a chance to shoot by itself, so you actually have to right click it. And it shoots a ball out that strikes the nearby ores, so you don't have to actually mine them. So it's very useful when you want to get a bit more XP. Replenish, I don't quite like. I find it annoying. Some people like it, some don't. It just replenishes it all as you mine them. Super Breaker makes you much faster. With Super Breaker 5, it's also got a chance to give you double XP for a short amount of time, so very good enchantment. Fortify, I don't like at all. Maybe other people like it, it's just not an enchantment I use. Fracture is quite nice, I don't use it as much, but it's still a very nice enchantment. Magnetism, I don't touch. Meteor Hunter, I also don't touch. Lucky is sort of a yes or no. It's like, it can be good, it cannot be good. It's like if you had to have nothing else to put on, I'd put Lucky on. But like, go get the other enchantments first. So Efficiency, Energy Collector, Shard Discoverer, all those first before you even go for Lucky, in my opinion. Momentum is very good to get. It's hard to come out, sometimes it doesn't come out very well in the enchanting, but it's very good to get. Shatter, I don't like. It doesn't. Shatter, I don't like. It doesn't give you XP when you mine it, but it breaks the ores around, so it gives you more ores, but you don't get the XP for it. Now these ones are interesting enchantments. These are executive enchantments. Warp Miner you can get from loot boxes, the black market, and not even contraband, slot bot tickets. This is a very rare enchantment to get, Warp Miner. It's mostly found by doing the high tier bosses. And then these Energy Hoarder, Eternal Luck, Meticulous Efficiency, and Time Warp are only found in a place called the Executive Mine. Now this mine unlocks when you are level 100, and you have to gain pieces to enter the wormhole by killing Enderman. You have a limited amount of time there, so you have to really use your time wisely to be able to get into this, which is a very high level thing, and there's a lot of PvP there, so if you're not into PvP, I don't suggest you go there. Okay, and now we are going to go actually enchant pickaxe so you can see in action how it all works. So I'll be right back. What's important to note while enchanting is you should always go for the one with the highest success rate. Even if you have that one enchant that's good, but it's a lower success rate, go for the higher one, because that enchant will come back later with perhaps an even better success rate, and you don't want to get any failures, because failures equals more energy used. Also, as you can see, I have an item in my inventory called a enchant reroll. Now this rerolls all the enchants that are given when you throw your pickaxe into the spawn, so it's very useful to get. You get these via shards, you get them also contraband, or you can just buy them from the auction house. Another item you may notice in my inventory is dust. Now dust is very useful. It increases the success rate of enchants. Now how to get dust, you'll ask? Well, again, shards, contrabands, or if you have something called G-kits. G-kits are unlockables that can be obtained via flares, Thrasher's flares, naturally spawned G-kits, the cosmic store, or cosmic crates. Now you may ask what flares are. Flares you get via loot boxes, or very rarely via contraband, and when dropping those down you have a chance to get a G-kit unlocked. Now when they are unlocked permanently, and you can every 3 days get all sorts of items from them, such as gear, cosmic energy, white scrolls, black scrolls, charge orb slots, enchantment ores, cosmic tokens, loot vials, shards, and dust. So the final thing we are going to touch upon in this video is Pickaxe Prestige. Now there are a number of different prestiging perks you can add to your pickaxe, and to actually prestige your pickaxe you need to have certain requirements. So for the first prestige you need around level 30 on the pickaxe, and a certain amount of ore mined, which is usually around 10,000 or so. It depends on the pickaxe tier. So for example, gold, it needs to be item level 35 with 10,000 gold ore mined. So the different types of perks we have are, there is the energy mastery, which is plus 6 charge orb slots, XP mastery, which adds 20% XP, hoarder, plus 50% more ores when you mine, grinder, plus 30% mining speed, shard mastery, which is 2.5 times shard chance, meteorite mastery, which is 20% more ores when mining meteorites, clue skull mastery, one of my favorites, 10% more chance at finding clue scrolls, inquisitive, 1% chance to get XP in a bottle as you mine, 10 times the XP of that, so it's pretty nice. Ore extractor, you have a 0.0110% chance to find a generator, and finally forge master, which is plus 30% chance to find forge tool. Now you don't actually get 30%, 50% ores, all that straight away. You have a chance to get up to 50%. And each one has a minimum amount you can get, and then the maximum is the full amount. So for example, XP mastery, the minimum you can get, I believe, is 10%, and then of course the maximum is 20%. So there's a chance. And every time you prestige your pickaxe, you lose all the enchantments on it, and you have to level it up all the way from the beginning again. So some people say it's not worth it, some people say it's too. I personally love doing it. So let's get on with prestiging our pickaxe. So the first enchant prestige I'm going to choose for mine is always going to be grinder. because you want to have that extra mining speed when you're mining. It's very, very important. And then from there, generally go Clue Scroll Mastery, and then up from that. The enchantments such as XP Mastery, you can only do it when your pickaxe is Prestige 5. And Inquisitive, you can only do it when it is Prestige 10. So you can't actually use those until your pickaxe is Prestige a number of times. The max amount of times you can Prestige your pickaxe is Prestige 10. And that is it for this video. If you enjoyed, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be actively checking them. Remember, we are also live on Twitch daily at twitch.tv/FreudPlays. And until the next one, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.